Time for some Wednesday writing, and if you go into your writing packet on page 9, it says what I love about spring. And before we start writing on here, I want us to think about things about spring, what we see, what we hear, what we feel, what we touch, what we taste in spring. And we're gonna do a little brainstorming. Before we do the brainstorming, I linked up a Brain Pop spring video. It should be a free one, so you should be able to get right onto it. If not, I emailed your moms and dads the login for Brain Pop yesterday, so you should have that. So go ahead and watch that video, and then come on back, and we're gonna make a little brainstorming activity together. Okay, so here's spring. We just watched our Brain Pop video and got some ideas of what happens in spring and what we see in spring. So I was gonna use our 5 senses, hearing, seeing, feeling, smelling, and tasting, to think about spring before I start my what I love about spring writing. So today's just going to be our planning day, and then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll start our writing. So I started with things that I hear. I said I hear birds when they're chirping and kids when they're playing outside. And I noticed today when I was sitting at my kitchen table that some kids were outside playing basketball, and I didn't hear the kids, but I heard that ball bouncing. So I put that I can hear balls bouncing. And then things you see in the spring, well, obviously flowers and butterflies and animals. And then I started thinking, oh wait, when I was looking out my window today, I did see kids outside playing. So I can still see kids playing, right? So I put my kids down here now. And then things that you feel. Well, when it's breezy out, you can feel the wind. It also rains a lot in the spring, so I'm gonna say you can feel the rain, especially if you forget your umbrella or you get caught in the rain. And then things that you can smell in the spring. Well, I said you can smell the rain. Sometimes it just has that like kind of wet kind of smell. And that grass, I know when Mr. Harrison cuts the grass, it makes my nose itchy and I sneeze because I can smell the grass smell. But then something else that I like to smell in the spring that you can smell, and I have some right over here, are flowers. And then for taste, I had berries because a lot of times you can get more strawberries and blueberries in the spring. And of course, ice cream is what I put. And then I was thinking something that Isabel and Ethan like to drink more when the weather's warm, more like when it gets to the springtime, is lemonade. So you can taste lemonade. Okay, so I would like for you to take a page out of we're back in our spelling packet. There's also extra paper in your folder, so you can do it either way, but grab any piece of paper you want and do your little cloud with spring, and try to come up with at least 3 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 3 things you can smell, 3 things you can taste, and 3 things you can see in the spring. And I noticed I only have 2 under feel, so I need to put another one there. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put that you can feel the sand, because in the spring I like to go take walks on the beach because it stays lighter out longer. And even though it's not beach weather where you can go and play in the beach and in the water, I still like to go walking on the beach and can feel the sand. So now I have all my 3. All right, so go ahead and do this, and I'll see you tomorrow.